Hey there! Today, let's dive into how to level up your communication skills. We all know how crucial good communication is, right? Whether it's at work, at home, or with friends, being able to connect with people really makes a difference. But what actually makes communication effective? In this video, I'm going to share some key techniques that'll help you connect with others better, whether it's in negotiations, teamwork, or just everyday conversations. And we're going to touch on some things that most people probably aren't aware of. Let's kick off with why communication skills are so important. It's not just about being able to talk or write. It's about getting your thoughts and emotions across in a way that others can understand and, most importantly, accept. In today's world, mastering communication is a must for success in any area. Studies even show that people with strong communication skills are not only more successful at work, but also build stronger relationships, handle conflicts better, and are more likely to reach their goals. But here's the thing, it's not just about being born with it, it's about truly understanding how communication works and practicing it. Let's talk about active listening. It's not just about hearing words. It's about really understanding the emotions and intentions behind those words. You've probably noticed that some people seem to really get you when you're talking. That's active listening at work. They're tuning into your tone, your pauses, and your body language. Here's something you might not know. A study from the University of Michigan found that people who are good listeners come off as more charismatic and confident. So next time someone's talking, give them your full attention. Keep eye contact, nod along, and respond with things like, "I see," or "That's interesting." These little cues show that you're really listening, not just hearing. Now, nonverbal communication, this is huge, and a lot of people don't realize how much it matters. People often think the most important thing is what they say, but actually, your body language speaks way louder than your words. Psychologist Albert Mehrabian found that only 7% of communication is about the words, while 38% is the tone of your voice, and a whopping 55% comes from body language. So what does that mean? Well, your gestures, posture, and facial expressions can either back up what you're saying or completely contradict it. For example, you might be saying something confidently, but if your arms are crossed or you're avoiding eye contact, you're sending a mixed message. Keeping an open posture and making solid eye contact helps build trust and makes you more convincing. And here's another cool thing. Ever notice how people sometimes mirror each other's body language without realizing it? That's called mirroring. And it's a way we subconsciously build connection. Try subtly mirroring the person you're talking to. It helps create rapport and makes the conversation flow more smoothly. Let's move on to empathy, which is a real game changer in communication. A lot of people think empathy just means understanding how someone feels, but it's deeper than that. It's about being able to sense someone's emotions, even if they're not saying it out loud. This can help you connect on a much deeper level, especially in tough or emotional conversations. Emotional intelligence goes hand in hand with empathy. It's not only about recognizing your own emotions, but also being able to manage them, which is key when communicating with others. People with high EI are great at reading emotions and responding in ways that calm the situation. So, if someone's feeling frustrated, an emotionally intelligent person can help diffuse the tension. Here's a fun fact. Research from Yale University shows that emotional intelligence is closely tied to leadership skills. So, if you can manage your own emotions and understand others, you'll be much better at leading teams and handling tricky situations. All right, let's talk about asking the right questions. Most of us don't realize how powerful questions can be. They don't just steer the conversation, they help you dig deeper and understand what's really going on. The trick is asking open-ended questions that encourage the other person to think more. Instead of just asking, "Do you agree?" which only gets you a yes or no, try asking, "How do you see this situation?" Or, "What are your thoughts on this?" It sparks a more meaningful conversation and gives you a clearer picture of the other person's perspective. Plus, good questions can help you avoid misunderstandings. For example, in negotiations, you might ask, "Can you explain how this would affect our project?" It shows you're listening and that you value the other person's input. Let's be real. Conflicts are going to happen, but how you handle them can make all the difference. The key isn't just about making a logical argument, it's also about keeping your cool and managing emotions. Here's something people don't realize. When we're triggered emotionally, our brain goes into fight or flight mode, which makes it a lot harder to think clearly and make rational decisions. One cool technique for handling conflicts is the indirect influence approach. Instead of directly challenging the other person's position, try guiding them to see things differently by asking questions that shift their perspective. For example, instead of pushing your point, you could ask, "How do you think things would change if we tried this approach?" It lowers the tension and opens the door to finding common ground. So, effective communication isn't just about talking and listening, it's an art. It's about understanding nonverbal cues, building emotional intelligence, asking the right questions, and handling conflicts in a way that keeps things calm and productive. Once you start applying these techniques in your daily life, you'll notice how much deeper and more meaningful your conversations become. Got questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.